Y'all finished? Animals. I got up early to put this chair together for y'all. It's a chair video, long overdue. Today's pajama edition of putting a damn chair together. Probably cut that out. I'm gonna go make some coffee and we'll put a chair together. Another budget chair, about $129. We'll see what we think. I can't get the energy yet. It's coming. Coffee. You know, with some of these budget chairs, it almost seems like it never fails. There's always something plastic and broken in the box that's not supposed to be either in the box at all or broken off of the chair, obviously. Because I don't know what it is, but with most of the budget chairs, there's almost always something that's broken. And I don't know what to do to correct it other than say just package it a little bit better. I don't know what that piece belongs to, but we're gonna try and find out. Yo, look at this. I don't know. It goes into the lumbar pillow. No clue yet. I didn't even know this chair could do whatever it thinks it can do here. Feels like a pillow. Okay, let's recap on some of the things we have. That's what I was starting to do, and I was like, what is this USB cable? We have our headrest pillow. We have our lumbar pillow with USB cable to do something. We have our left and right armrests. Oh, I bet that's where that piece of plastic's from. Look at this. That looks like a broken piece of plastic right there. I'll bet you that's what it is. Yes, most definitely. Here's the other armrest, and on the other armrest, the piece of plastic down there seems to go all the way around to keep it from sliding. So I'm positive that's what that other piece of plastic was, is a broken part from right here at the bottom that holds that piece of plastic down. Unfortunate, but it shouldn't affect the chair being a chair. Adjustable. Swivelable. They don't lock very hard, so they're probably going to be a lot like the Mirax chair. As far as the cushioning goes, it's like a really soft plastic. I shouldn't say really soft. It's like a really hard plastic that has give to it, which makes me feel like a soft, hard plastic. We have our instructions and our plastic covers to cover up the screws on the side. We have our tilt tension and gas lift nozzle handle thingy, whatever the class gas lift it is. I'll look that up and I'll say that in the video, though I'm sure it's probably like a class 2 or something. We have our butt cushion, and here's the problem with the butt cushion. In the pictures, this butt cushion looks a much larger, much like the Achilles P1 chair that has a really thick butt cushion. This one does not. It just appears to be your pretty standard slimline one. You've got the bars on the side. The bars feel really padded in case resting your knees on it or something is something you might need to do. It doesn't feel like it's going to be overly painful, but we'll find out once we put it together. Otherwise, pretty generic. You know, I wish that, you know, the picture held up to more what the actual product did, because that looks pretty thin to me. It does come with a leg rest. And leg rests on most of these chairs are really just kind of like a little stool that you can push out in front of it. Not so much of a leg rest as they are a foot prop, or in some cases for like my wife pulling it out and using it to put papers on while she's looking at other things and leans over them and type. Weird use of it, but it works. Our actual gas lift. Our star wheel for our wheels. And last but not least, the backrest. Nice stylish blue, because I never ever pick blue chairs. Alright, let's put it together and see how long it takes.
Now, a chair can sometimes just be a chair, and that's sort of what you're looking at when you look at these lower priced ones, anywhere between 90 to 150 bucks. You're looking at a lot of similarities there. As somebody that's 6'1", 210 pounds, I can tell you that I don't feel like this one gets high enough for me, and it also feels a little bit wobbly when I'm sitting in it. However, it's a pretty decent chair for what you pay, and I'd say it kind of falls into that right range. It's you know, the Goldilocks thing. What's too much, what's not enough, what's just right. And what's just right for you is really ultimately what matters. Now, it's hard for me to kind of articulate it because you can't just come through the video and sit in it. But would I be disappointed with this chair? No, I don't think so. Is it something that's going to replace my Achilles chairs? No, absolutely not, because those are just really stable, really sturdy, really comfortable. If there's a bit of criticism or advice I'd give, I'd say go with a higher gas lift. Something with a little more stability to it, a metal base over a plastic base for the star wheel. If you could overall beef up some of that support that it has to offer, then I think that it would be even more better. Also, fun side note, I was reading the name upside down the whole time. I thought it was like TIEME spelled T-I-E-M-G or something, and it took me a while to realize, oh, it's Dwell, D-W-E-L-L. So the arms can tilt 3 degrees, either straight, inside, or outside. They also can lift up and down. The tilt tension in the front pretty much needs to be loosened all the way if you like to rock in the chair, so that way you can rock back. It comes pre-tightened, so you're gonna have to do a lot of untightening in order to get that rock. And the lumbar pillow is a little device that vibrates, which I guess they're gonna call some sort of massager. I could have done without this. That's what that thing is. That's why it has a USB cord. You can plug that USB in and you can turn it on and it just sort of vibrates your lower back. That might be an interesting feature to you, but I altogether would be fine with that not being there. It's not quite as padded as the picture may lead you to believe, which is something I've noticed with a lot of the budget chairs. You always see them and you're like, man, that one looks really padded for the price. I'm gonna try that out. And then when you get it and it's like this kind of thin padding that you've seen on all of them, it's, you know, a little lackluster. The caster wheels are a little more on the cheap side too. They're not like what I've seen in some other ones. They're just sort of wheels with some blue on them. I would have liked to see maybe something a little bit better there too. And besides that one piece of plastic that was broken on the armrest, I have no other complaints about it. I wish that these chair companies would just find a better way to put them in there, because that's important for people and you want to be able to get them a product that's not going to be like, oh man, it's broken. Unfortunately though, it's not just this company. It's been most of them that I've looked at. Just have a hard time finding a way to effectively package a chair and get it to you safely to where something's not broken on it when you get it. You can lay this chair back 180 degrees, but it will scare the hell out of you doing it. I definitely don't. No offense, Dwell, definitely don't feel safe doing that in this chair. No. If you're interested in more information on this, I'll post it down below. This is going to go under more of my budget chair stuff, and hopefully we'll stay on our journey, our trek out there to kind of find the better budget chairs that we can find on the market. Not a bad chair, not a bad choice at all. Definitely not my favorite one that I've come across, but it's definitely not the worst one I've come across in my book anyways. You guys have a great day, night, whatever it is. I'll see you in the next video that I do.
Oh, just hit myself in the